Hey guys, Beast here, and got a kind of a funny review for you today. It's something I wouldn't really normally do a review on. However, it kind of leads into some of the other videos that I'm making for the adventure motorcycle or just traveling. It's part of a series I'm going to be doing for how do you record and share your travels with photographs and videos without a computer, without a laptop. But more importantly, with this guy, I wanted something very robust. As you saw by the title, this is the Corsair Stealth. It does have, this is Survivor. This is the rubberized outside piece, nice hard aluminum casing, and it is just a USB drive. This is a 256. It is USB 3.0. The only really downside with this form factor is if you got a very slim laptop like I do, and you plug this in, sometimes the ports will line up to the USB, and so you've got this extra sort of dongle area out here. So I'll usually just run it off the counter, or sometimes I'll elevate the laptop. But I'm currently running a very small, I don't know if you call it a netbook. It's an HP X360. It's a very small traveling laptop. It has enough power for me to do editing on the go. However, there are some times where I don't take a laptop at all. But the biggest advantage of this guy is you don't have any internal working parts. One of the biggest things that happens, and it happens to tons of people on adventures, and I talked to more people at Horizons Unlimited event, and these guys are a standard, regular mechanical driven. This thing spins at 5,400 RPM. It's got the little needle that writes on your hard drive. And a lot of the newer expensive laptops are going to a solid state, so there's no moving parts. And when this thing's bouncing around in your luggage of your motorcycle all the time, it can ruin these. And this is everything. This is your whole world nowadays. This is your backup passport photos. This is all your trip photos. This is stuff that you want to see on the trip of your kids and your family at home. Can be your entire world. And so not only it's important to back up more than one, but I just don't really want to trust something like this. Maybe if I was traveling in a different manner. I know Western Digital prides itself on having good stuff, and you can buy really crazy hardcore hard drives that you'll see a lot of times. These guys up on Everest that are backing up all their drone footage and stuff, they'll have these massive sort of hard-cased hard drives. Okay, that's pretty cool. I got to admit, they are very expensive. This guy here for 2 terabytes, I think is like $80 or less. With my laptop, I only have 256 gigs of internal memory. It is solid state in the laptop. I did that on purpose again, so I didn't have to worry about a moving hard drive that gets wrecked and then my laptop doesn't work. In order to get a solid state version of this, you're talking $300 to $500 extra dollars to get another 256. And it was another $400 some dollars just to get my laptop in a 512 gig version. So I went with the 256, knowing that I would need to either constantly back up or only keep on the laptop what I was currently working on. And that's where this guy comes in. Kind of long, drawn out beginning here, but this Corsair is a 256 megabyte thumb drive, and it was only $89. Now, that's the same price you're paying for 2 gigs, or 2 terabytes, excuse me. But if I was doing this in a solid state, external, it would be hundreds of dollars. And I can have a couple of these. They're, maybe I haven't looked at the specs. I don't think that it's entirely waterproof, but it's definitely bulletproof enough to be rattling around inside of a side case, because it's solid state memory and it is armored, it's protected. Things aren't going to get snapped or broken against this thing. So I highly recommend this if you guys are adventurous people, outdoor people, adventure motorcycles, climbing Everest, and you want to have a good amount of memory. And this will tie in with a couple other product reviews I have that I'll show you. You'll understand why I'm using this. But I highly recommend it over just the standard thumb drives. It was about the same price. Corsair has other 256 thumb drives that aren't armored like this. Get this guy. This guy, the form factor is not that much more bulky, and you can know that and depend on the fact that it's actually going to work. I've had this guy for a year and a half over the ship. We're crossing very rough waters. This thing's flying off my desk onto the floor, rolling around, and still going strong. Absolutely love it. This has been a 5-minute review on a USB thumb drive. This is Beast. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.